This is the Minolta MC 16mm f2.8 fisheye. Given the lack of practical and real-world examples, I tend to dislike gear reviews or showcases, whether it be photo or video. I often see photos of charts and brick walls and backyard autofocus tests. And this to me does not exemplify a tool. Knowing the technical characteristics of a tool has value, but does your portfolio consist of charts and test footage? Mine doesn't, so I'm going to attempt to show you something different, something real, and hopefully something special. This lens is nearly 60 years old, a fact that carries more meaning than technical performance. We've gotten carried away making more and more iterations of these tools in the name of progress, in the name of perfection. And I think collectively we have all forgotten that there are things we got right, and we got them right a long time ago. And I think the camera lens is one of them. As photographers, we operate in this liminal space between art and science. So, at the risk of sounding hypocritical, I will speak on some technical aspects about these tools. Though it may be obsolete for most, I think the coolest thing about this lens is the built-in filter mechanism. It's worth experimenting with, as it can yield some very interesting images. During the filming of this piece, I discovered something really interesting, which I will touch on here in a minute. But first, let me walk you through these filters. This lens has 4 filters: a clear, a pale yellow, an orange, and a pale blue. Now, before filming this, I wasn't using the yellow or blue filters often, as they're really desaturated and tinted. The orange filter is quite saturated and pronounced, and I find myself using it more often than the others. However, I have grown to really like the yellow filter. Now back to my discovery. I found that you can manipulate the flare characteristic of this lens with the filter mechanism. While rotating the filters in and out, there is a position where the elements align, or misalign rather, to create this large prismatic flare that shoots across the frame. Just another fun, creative aspect to this lens. Side note, how cool would it be to see a contemporary lens made with built-in filters, like internal NDs or effects filters built inside of the lens? So with the twist of a ring, you could get exposure compensation, flare, or bloom. That would be so cool. Someone needs to get on that. You can get really close to your subjects with this lens. The close focus on this lens is 0.3 meters, or about a foot. And that may not sound close relative to other wide angles, but when you are within a foot of your subject on a fisheye, it feels extreme. Probably the biggest downside or vulnerability of this lens is the large front element and extreme field of view. This means it is impractical or near impossible to incorporate a front filter, hood, or matte box, leaving this lens undesirable for some shooting conditions, as that front element can be prone to scratching or chipping. I think this lens is best suited for projects that call for a lot of visual interest, projects like music videos, experimental films, creative portraiture, street photography. The field of view, the distortion, the close focus, the filters, the list goes on. The creative possibilities with this lens are endless, and it is a tool I will continue to reach for. Consider this. How wonderful it would be to be inspired every step of the creative process. Every idea, every person, every tool you use, bringing inspiration, joy, and fulfillment. Find the things that inspire and bring out the best in you. The people and places that make you smile, the ideas and tools that excite you. Manifest those. Thanks for watching. Cheers. That's a wrap.